Now, they're looking just like the Pacers. They end this year with a W. If they're doing it on the road, the Pacers got a good chance, but they're playing an angry team.
Jalen Suggs has missed some time. He's in the starting lineup. And Caro with Anthony Black has played so well here early, and that's loose.
Anthony Black can play. Pacers got to start pushing the ball up. Remember what we talked about, the success with this team is when he scores usually within the first 8 seconds.
Well, one of the highlights in the loss to Houston, the Pacers had 37 points off turnovers, and Mathurin hit the three, but so both teams start with a turnover. The Pacers on the offensive foul. You mentioned Anthony Black. 4 straight 20-point games, 6 of his last 7.
Chris, every time we played him, he has played big. And so you can expect that he'll be looking to, because there's some teams you just play well against. But they've got 2 tough guards. Jalen Suggs is a very good player for them at guard as well.
And Quinn Banchero had a 50-point game against the Pacers last year as Mathurin is on the board.
Look, he's coming at you already. Fortunately, Suggs missed it. Traveled. But he jumped and dropped the ball.
So Orlando will have it. Second Indiana turnover. It was turnovers that were an issue in Miami to start that road trip as Black will inbound. Again, no Franz Wagner out with a sprained ankle. 10th straight game he's missed.
That's got to be a high sprain. If you're out that long, that's a high sprain.
Banchero spins on the baseline, runs out of room, finds Black. Good defense here by Furphy, but a better shot by Black.
I'm just telling you, Anthony Black, from the first time we played them and I remember him on the floor, because I didn't know anything about him. I would watch him play, and I'm like, this guy can really go. And Pacers here on the other end, Siakam couldn't quite get that one to go.
And Desmond Bane, the basket and a foul.
But that play is indicative of play in Toronto.
Again, they lost at 107-106 Monday night near the bottom of the NBA. They're around 117 this year, and Desmond Bane's helped that, hasn't he?
Yeah, Desmond Bane is a, they get him, I mean, basically Memphis couldn't afford to keep him, so when they get him, they know they're getting another offensive weapon. He's looking to be aggressive. I think that's terrific. Because I think he's been passive, and when I say he, I'm talking about Mathurin. But we were talking about Desmond Bane. Yeah, he's looking to try to get some shots up, and that's his shot.
And Bane, who has been in a 3-point slump, 1 of 12 his last 3. You know, coming back to Indiana, he's ready to go. Aaron Nesmith has come in with Furphy picking up 2 fouls. Nesmith has shot it well, 7 of 14 from 3. That's short by Nembhard in Nesmith's 2 games return. Played against Miami and Houston. Great to see him on the floor, so he's in front of the Pacers faithful for the first time in 6 weeks. Here's Nembhard against Suggs. 2 Gonzaga products. Nesmith inside, missed it, but fights for his own rebound. And Mathurin loads again.
That's the kind of play you want. He's been doing that since he's been back in the lineup. Frankly, are worker bees, and they've got to start doing more of what Nesmith is doing.
15 points a game for Aaron Nesmith. Now this, 9 as he misses the second, 9 and 14 in his return. And it's a 10-6 Orlando lead. They've won 2 straight, 3 of 4 in the series, 3 of 4 here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. As Suggs misses, rebound Wendell Carter Jr.
Whoa.
And Huff got a piece of that, but he also got a foul.
Well, he had to get a foul because he just
misses the front end of the 2-shot foul. 12.5 points, 8 rebounds. Mathurin has scored 5 here early.
They were going to throw him a little flare screen, and he got red. Let it go.
Mathurin shot fake, dumps it inside to Bradley. Bradley, little hook, and there's Nesmith again.
That's all right. He gets at least to get an extra possession, because that's the kind of play. When I talk about worker bees, they get you extra possession.
Saw that. That's exactly what he adds. There's a 5 for Lloyd Pierce, Pacers assistant coach, 5th year alongside Rick Carlisle here in Indianapolis. Big part of why the Pacers were in the Eastern Conference Finals each of the last 2 years, went to the NBA Finals last year. That coaching staff. Here's Siakam. His jumper rolls off. 59% the last 2 games from the field for Siakam. Black jumps it into the corner. And the 3 is good by Jalen Suggs, who in his career has become a much improved 3-point shooter.
He's become, yeah, he really is. He's become a better offensive player. I mean, matter of fact, you know, he worked out with his dad. He used to work out with Chet Holmgren from Oklahoma City, which ain't just not too bad because they're both from Minnesota.
And Jalen Suggs is another guy, Quinn. He was a football player. He was an outstanding high school football player. It's 14-6. Orlando has the early lead.
Nights ago is rebounding. It has been a challenge for the Pacers to rebound the ball, and they've got to be effective. Not only on the offensive end, on the defensive end, they got to be effective on the offensive end because you got to get some extra possessions. And right now we're looking at a Orlando team that's gone into a zone.
Mathurin, offensive
rebound right there by Bradley.
And Carter Jr. the rebound. To your point, Indiana out-rebounded by 20 in Houston on Monday.
Yeah, that's really where Houston, that's their bread and butter. You got to be ready to double this.
Tyus Jones has come in. He replaces Jalen Suggs. And the drive and the step through out to Banchero. Banchero into the corner. Bane dumps it in, and that's blocked, but a foul. And they're going to call it on Tony Bradley. Jalen Suggs was a freshman. Andrew Nembhard was a junior. And it's been a pro, Suggs and Nembhard.
Chris, you don't have teams that, I'm just speaking factually. You don't have teams do that kind of thing without having really good players. And, you know, because
one of the things that Rick Carlisle addressed before the game is how the offense, and 119 points per game in the last 3 has moved better with Nesmith on the floor.
No, there's no question. But it does not only because he's on the floor. It's because he's on the floor and he puts guys back in positions where they have customarily been. And why that's important is clarity. They know exactly what it is they're supposed to do when they get put back in position, because there's been you got a lot of new faces out there. There are people that have never played in some of these spots before.
Shot clock down to 2. Banchero against Siakam. Banchero left it short. Rebound tipped out. Pacers have it running.
Got a pace.
Siakam is going to go in, and he missed it. But he's
control of the ball. He doesn't have huge hands, and he lost control of the ball.
And Josh Walker is
he's letting. Well, he has to let Siakam make the foul shots, and then the next break, then goes back in.
15-10 Orlando, halfway through the opening quarter.
What I like about Siakam is the way he's playing Banchero. Don't let him put his body on you. If he puts his body on you, he's so big and strong that you got a hard time stopping him. See, he just did that to Tony Bradley. Just put that big body on him, and it's hard to stop him.
And Banchero has his second field goal. He had a triple-double on Monday night, 23, 15, and 10. Here's a 3 from Siakam. Got it. Coming in today, Quinn, in his last 5 games, 50% from 3.
Which he shot quite well this year. Miscommunication on the defensive end.
And Carter has his first field goal. Siakam, 10 of his last 20 coming in. And draws the foul.
Patience. Really good patience. I mean,
make it the 9th time this year he's had 10 or more free throw attempts. We talked in the open about his
rules.